Imagine this scenario. A bank fails. Imagine customers attempt to log into the bank's mobile app, but what they get in return is an error message which displays system maintenance, which then rapidly changes to account suspended. What naturally follows is public panic, and most definitely, the bank's branches become crowded with customers demanding their money. Imagine at this point, the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation steps in and takes over.
Deposit insurance is meant to protect depositors of insured financial institutions, and in doing that, it must instill discipline in the system. And as such, it has to be capped. If you don't cap, it encourages what we call moral hazard, which means that people will be taking unnecessary risk within the financial system. So it has to, as much as we're trying to protect, we must equally ensure that there's discipline in the financial system.
And perhaps there are hundreds of thousands of depositors who need to be paid. But I suspect you might be wondering about a few details, such as how does NDIC verify who had much money? Will the process require months of manual reconciliation of bank records? Will depositors have to physically present themselves at NDIC offices with identification and evidence of their accounts for claims payment? Even then, what are the payment options? And let me just say this. For people who live paycheck to paycheck, waiting for the process to play out for months is not an option. But imagine that this is not the case, and that instead of waiting for months, it takes just days for depositors of failed banks to begin to get their guaranteed payment claims.
When Heritage went under, we were able to achieve the payment of depositors within 7 days. Lastly, again, within the last couple of months, we had to close ASO Savings and Union, and we were able to achieve within 4 days the payment of insured depositor within 4 days. So we are trying to ensure that what IADI, International Association of Deposit Insurance, has specified as its minimum mandate, payment within 7 days, we achieve it even within 7 days or even shorter. So we're working within the threshold of the IADI core principles, and we're trying to make ourselves one of the best deposit insurance in the world, and to ensure that we must ensure that our depositors are satisfied.
The Single Customer View System, SCV for short, is definitely key to ensuring that if and when the unexpected happens, NDIC can quickly verify and pay depositors within days and not years. For NDIC, speed matters when individuals and families depend on their savings for survival. Again, I suspect you might be wondering, what happens to the rest of a depositor's savings, which is above NDIC's guaranteed coverage amounts?
With the present coverage level that we have been able to cover 99%, like I've said, and those that are not covered, they get their money back. But how do they get it? We start paying them on pro rata basis after we have recovered the asset of our insured failed financial institutions.
For NDIC, it is not primarily about paying claims faster. It is also about preventing failures in the first place. Today, NDIC uses risk-based supervision, supported by off-site surveillance, periodic reports, stress testing, and data analysis to detect signs of trouble before they escalate.
NDIC wants to ensure that the public funds are protected. We want to ensure that our DIF is adequate to handle whatever eventuality. So I don't have any doubt.
Next on NDIC and You, I will tell you how NDIC is a component of Nigeria's financial safety net, which is a coordinated group of institutions dedicated to ensuring financial stability in Nigeria.